The 3 things to look forward to at Apple's March event, aside from celebrities, and Apple's vision of the future. Let's get right to this week's Apple News and Rumors. It's official. Apple is hosting a March 25th event at the Steve Jobs Theater in its Cupertino campus, just as we and the rest of the internet had predicted a few weeks back. Now, in case there were any doubts as to what exactly Apple would be announcing at the event, look no further than the invite. And not just any invite, it's a short video, which starts out in black and white with a flickering countdown reminiscent of the opening credits of a classic film, ending with the Apple logo and the phrase, "It's showtime." Over a year and $1 billion later, it looks like Apple is finally ready to shine the spotlight on its new video streaming service that it had not so secretly been working on. Even Tim Cook had teased it. Now, it's said that Apple has a library of at least 25 original shows ranging from dramas, comedies, docuseries, and kids programming with big-name celebrities and directors like Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Gardner, directors like J.J. Abrams, and Steven Spielberg, some of which may actually be attending this launch event with some other top media execs. So not as many of us tech nerds this time around. Now, 25 shows sounds like a lot, but not all of them have been completed, and Apple is entering a very saturated market when it comes to video streaming, with a lot of great content competing for your screen time, including Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Video, and now potentially Disney, which is why Apple is not just banking on its new awesome series, but also courting some bigger names to join its service. A recent Bloomberg report says that Apple is literally racing against the clock to sign deals with Showtime, HBO, Starz, and CBS, among others, to team up against Netflix. And yes, this may seem like a daunting task for a newcomer like Apple, but let's not forget Apple Music. Even though the service launched well behind Spotify, it has now surpassed the music streaming service in terms of subscriptions, at least in the US. And wait, here's the real kicker. Some analysts believe Apple is going to offer this service, at least its own original content, for free for iOS users. Yes, I use the word Apple and free in the same sentence. Now, Apple is hoping to lure users with the promise of free content, and then once it has you locked into their TV app, you'd be more likely to shell out a few extra dollars to get your Game of Thrones fix without leaving the app. Now, the other big service announcement could come in the form of a magazine subscription service, according to another Bloomberg report, and a clue in the iOS 12.2 beta, according to 9to5Mac. This would be a premium subscription plan under the current News app that would allow users to view content from different magazines and newspapers, even offline. The New York Times, Washington Post, and Wall Street Journal are just some of the major news outlets rumored to be in talks with Apple to be part of this service. But according to a Wall Street Journal report, publishers are a bit hesitant to sign on because Apple is seeking 50% of the revenue from the services. Because this one, unlike the video streaming service, would not be free. And the last thing to look out for at this event could be, now bear with me, an Apple-branded credit card. According to Bloomberg, iOS 12.2 is bringing an iPhone-connected credit card to the Wallet app in partnership with Goldman Sachs. Now, this would work much like a regular credit card with purchase rewards and cashbacks of up to 2% and likely even higher if you're purchasing Apple products. Now, will they couple this with some product launches? Probably not. But if they were, that air-powered charging mat is well overdue, along with a wireless charging AirPod case. Just saying. Another future Apple product that seems to be gaining some steam is that AR headset, which we've kind of been hearing about for a while now. But now longtime Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says Apple could be gearing up for mass production of this device by the end of the year, or at the very latest by mid-2020. Now, according to 9to5Mac, the headset would have its own display, but it would use the iPhone as the brains of the operation and would likely pair wirelessly, kind of like how the Apple Watch pairs wirelessly to an iPhone. Apple's most recent smart glasses patent, published in Patently Apple, gives us a glimpse of what the company might be thinking about in terms of design, and I'm hoping that it'll change from here until it actually comes to consumers, because this version looks, well, a little bit dorky. That does it for our show today, but we're going to be hosting a live event on March 25th to follow all the details of the Apple event, so stay tuned for more information on that, and come back to see more Apple Core and stay up to date with all your latest Apple news and rumors.